Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓉𝒶𝒾 back here again with another, actually, the first of a very special episode that I'd like to do. As you can see, if you look down below this current video, down where it says subscribe, subscribed, or regardless if it's red or gray, it currently says, if it's actually displaying it, because sometimes they just say the button, that I currently have 50 subscribers. I want to repeat that. I have 50 fucking subscribers. I'm a random guy who just decided to get horny and show it to people with a blue screen that was relatively new. This isn't even a screen, this is a bed sheet. And you guys decided to stick around because I do these reviews. And now I would like to do something that I've been planning for a while, and I am so happy that you guys have given me the opportunity to do it. Let's call this the 50 sub special, because, 50 isn't that big of a deal because there are people out there with 30 million. 50 is the more than the population of a lot of towns where I live. We're out in the middle of the sticks, nowhere, and I am so proud to have every single one of you. So, as you can see by the title, let's go ahead and get into our, let's just say our first tier list, because I do plan on doing more of these when we hit milestones, and I really hope you guys can get into that. So, before we get into that, subscribe if you want to see more of these things. I do them. This is the first one, and I plan on doing more of them. I love every single one of you guys, and now let's cut over to the screen. 3, 2, 1, let's go. And currently we're back. So today we are going to ignore that one. I was definitely not looking up anything that was necessary. So today we are going to be ranking the tags in the current reviewing material I am starting to get known for. Thank you, every 50 of you. Every single one of the 50 of you. I cannot say thank you enough. So today we are going to be starting out. There's definitely going to be more than one part because holy shit, this is a lot. Okay, let's just get going then. 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓃𝒾, or however the fuck you pronounce it. Overall, I would rank this highly because this, personally, if the person on the receiving end is having a ridiculously good time, then there's really no better way of saying that, because, one, if you're having a good time, that's already a good start. When somebody else is having an amazing time, that's where it kicks into gear. I'm going to put this in A tier, because goddamn. And now on to butt stuff. Nothing but stuff. I'm going to put this in B tier because this is great. Okay, actually, I'm going to put this in A tier as well because speaking as somebody who looks at men and women equally on all different types of not safe for work content, I can safely say this works just as well on both people. And now I did not read any of these, so I'm just gonna keep going until I keep finding ones that I haven't known. Apron. I would say if it's nothing but an apron, this could easily be at least an A tier. But apron overall gives the thought that it's just like, this is like discount made, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Armpits. Seriously, I didn't read any of these. Armpit. I'm gonna put this in. This is a controversial one. C or D, I'm gonna put this in D tier. It's something that when I see it, I'm not going to continue with my activities as I see it. This is going to be more of a, I'm going to stop what I'm doing just to understand that I'm doing is BBM. I assume that means big black men. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, because there's BBW and I assume that means big black women. Sure, I'll put that in B tier along with
the ladies that go along with it, because really the big part of it is the part that I'm not super into, mostly because, Speaking, you're gonna get a little bit of lore for the Doctor himself. Muscular women and skinny guys. That is my shit. BDSM. I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good. But I gotta say, whips and chains, not as exciting as you'd think. You have to be in a certain mood, but I'm gonna put BDSM in C tier. Beauty mark, I never even noticed them. I'm gonna put this in D tier, mostly because I just don't notice it. Bestiality, that I am not a furry, F tier. You know what you did wrong. Big ass, that's an A tier. A for anal. Big boobies, I am on the same level that ass and boobs are on the same level. Big dick energy is just absolute. I have yet to find an S tier. Biking shorts. I mean, I agree. I have a B for biking shorts. Blackmail. That has negative connotations, but I'm gonna put that in E tier because sometimes it goes right, but most of the time it's not going well. Blindfold is going in with BDSM. Actually, it's going to go one lower than BDSM because I'm not particularly fond of when they're not having fun as well. And blindfold is either you're getting freaky with BDSM, but most of the time it leads to darker things. Bloomers. I'm assuming this is what happens when a man in his 80s decides, I want to look at the panties of other women. And I gotta respect it, so I'm gonna put it in D for respect. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in C for respect. C, you can't spell respect without it. You actually can't. I did not intend to do that. I was just making a stupid joke. The sucky, fucky, one time. Okay. This is also gonna be controversial. I'm gonna put it in C tier. I'm not a fan of these. Giving or receiving, they're just not great. Body painting. What is sex without creativity? C tier for it could definitely be fun, but I feel like you're going to give up on the whole sex thing and just be like, I'm working on something, just hold still. Bodysuit, aka Zentai. I'm going to put that also in D tier because I'll probably just stare at it more than anything else. Bondage goes right next to BDSM. C tier is nothing but B's. Boo cake. Yes, I know how it's actually pronounced, but I'm not saying it out loud. Honestly, not a fan. Kind of feels like one person's just getting to lounge around while everybody else does the hard work. I'm gonna put that in D tier. Just not a fan. I'm stupid. I just realized why everything is B tier. It's because they're all in alphabetical order. Okay. Bunny Girl. Personally, I wasn't a big fan of the Playboy era. I wasn't like the Bunny Girl thing never really took off for me, but I will admit it is adorable. So I'm going to put this in B tier. Business suit. You know I love them classy ladies, and I love that you're here to fuck, but I'm also here to do taxes. And what's sexier than taxes? A B tier. Cat Girl. Cat Girl is just better Bunny Girl. CBT. Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa. I have never played Final Fantasy. I need to get on that. But just for the meme, I'm not putting it low. I'm putting it in B tier. B for Barrett and nothing else. Cervixious penetration. That's for when you go all the way inside and demand pregnancy. I'm going to put this in C tier because I feel like this is like the diet version of what 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓉𝒾 is trying to do. Cheating. No. Beef. don't be a dick. Do not be a dick. Cheerleaders, as long as they're above the age of 18, then yes. Yes. Actually, no, C tier. As long as they're above 18, anything can be sexy. That is consensual. This is a weird one, though. Chinese dress. I'm gonna put that in E tier because I've never seen it, but I know it's not this bad. Collar. Well, I usually have them on my shirts. I don't understand why that's a fetish, so I'm gonna put that there as well. Condom. I'm gonna put that there because in everything that I've seen, never seen somebody wear this, and it's honestly disturbing. Cosplay. For those who are yet to cross-dress. A tier. Cross-dressing. S tier. S fucking tier. There's nothing that makes a girl hotter than when she looks as masculine as possible, and there's nothing that makes a guy look sexier than when he's dressed like a girl. The reverse of a blowjob. I would probably put that on the same tier. Dark skin, you know where I stand. Dark skin supremacy. I'm gonna put dark skin in front of cross-dressing. Cross-dressing, move out of the way. That's going right there with those guys. Defloweration. Unless it's done in a tasteful manner, then it's probably not done right. I'm going to put that in C tier for reasons. Okay. I'm gonna put this right here because I feel like there's just something missing from it being perfect. Now this is art. You get to be on the S tier. Deadpool. Double penetration. I'm going to put you right here. You're better than bondage. Drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? Drunk. In this Christian household, I would think not. Elf. A tier. Exhibitionism. For when you want to do pay-per-view, but you also don't know how to set up an OnlyFans, so you just get your friend Gary to watch. I'm going to put that in C tier as well. Now, it can work. Face-sitting. I feel like that goes along with these, so I'm going to put that right here. And yes, I do like it, but very rarely does it actually, get used well. Femdom. For when, mommy does not like to play nice. You're going in B tier, because you are female, male, threesomes. Everybody thinks oh, this is the male fantasy where you just get to have sex with two other women. This is a fucking chore. Or, I can barely make myself happy in these scenarios. You think I'm gonna take it on the risk of two other women? Congratulations. This is the biggest letdown. I'm gonna put you in B tier and hope that one of you at least comes out of this without feeling bad. Filming? None of this would have been possible without it. A tier. Finger, blaster. I'm going you in C tier because I feel like you have potential. Fishnet, and I believe that you can be useful on a fishing boat. So I'm putting you in C tier for C for fish, clearly. Foot. No. Other foot. No. Fox girl. Yeah. Furry. I said I have a friend who is partial toward this tag. I'm not gonna name him, but I'm gonna put this in front of there for reasons. S tier for this. Gender bender, also S tier for the same reason. Giantess, if you want to be that creepy big-headed dude from the Harley Quinn animated TV show. I'm gonna put this also in C tier because I'm not exactly a huge fan, but I just haven't seen it enough for it to be useful. Glasses, for when you want to have an astigmatism. Congratulations, you picked a bad idea. but they can be cute if they're used on people who don't immediately think by putting them on, they just become hotter. I'm gonna put you in B tier. B for bad vision. Glory. Holes of glory. These just feel impersonal. Like, you don't even want to look at me. Wow, you just want random stuff? Sometimes I just want to sit down and have a nice conversation. So you get to be in C tier, just for the fact. I'm gonna put this in E tier because I've never seen a group for a project you actually want to work on. I would put this in D tier. I'm just not a fan of group projects. Yaru. I'm assuming this is the one that translates to gore. No. Harry. I mean, like, we talking haven't shaved or Harry and the Hendersons? Either way, C tier. Good on C tier is essentially just good on certain days. S tier is the hardest of peepees. Hand job, like a foot job, but better in like every way because dexterity is a main thing. C for not the best, but definitely not a bad thing. Harem, like the female threesome, only you have more women to disappoint. I'm gonna put you there, but I'm gonna put the female threesome below it. Huge bahonkers, absolutely massive bahonkers. I don't know if I should. I'm gonna put big breasts in front of huge, because I feel humiliation. No, we're here to have a good time, not a bad time. Impregnation. Don't fucking judge me. Do not judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Shut up. Alabama. D tier. As long as I know they're not actually related, this can be used in a certain way, but I'm not proud of it. Don't fucking judge me. Do not you fucking judge me. Don't you do it. Oh, wait. Is this the animal ears one? Where it's essentially just like, nuh-uh, not a furry, just cat boy. I feel like I could put this at C tier because it just doesn't work as much as you think. Kimono. I'm gonna put this in E tier because I've seen it like once and there wasn't a lot to it. It was just like an open robe that you could do gross things in. Kissing. I feel like this would feel super impersonal if you didn't do that, so I'm gonna put this in A tier for wholesome. Having a kid, but also not wanting that kid to be lactose intolerant right here. B tier. Latex. I'm not allergic to it, but also it doesn't exactly do much for me. So I'm gonna put that in D tier, mostly because it's funny to watch. Leg lock. As in, like, crush between thighs? Because if so, fucking S tier. But alas, I'm gonna put it in B tier for the ambiguity of what leg lock actually means. Leotard. Because you just really want to have sex with a magician. I'll put that in B tier because Zatanna is hot. Maid. B tier. Male on... You see, this may be a controversial thing, but... Futa on male is better than male on Futa. It is A tier, but it is a disappointing A tier. When you misread these two, then you can either have a bad day or a good day. Hey. Master debaters. Only the calmest of heroes can be what a man with his left hand can be. Or a woman with any of your special toys. Why do you guys get all the cool toys? We get like serial killer things that we just have to hook up together. Naturally, I feel like I'm gonna put this here for bait. B for bait. MILF. In hentai, absolutely stunning. In practice, not as good as you'd think. Mostly because when they say MILF, they literally mean anybody above the age of 50. And I feel like that's a completely different, that's like 2 years away from a completely different category. I'm gonna put it in C tier. It would have been lower if not for how much hentai brings it up. Mind break. I'm gonna put it in D tier because most of the time it's either bad, but when it's good, it matches 𝐻𝑒𝓃𝓃𝒾. Mind control. F tier. I'm not in that sort of thing. Male, female threesome. Now, if you've been paying attention and you said like, oh, he's bi, so he likes dudes and girls. Yeah, but it feels like the girl is having most of the work done in these things, and very rarely do you see any interaction between the guys and the girl. So it just ends up being like a problem to deal with for them. So I'm going to put this in B tier just for the effort that goes in between them. Monster Girl. Fucking S tier. I have all the issues of Monster Musume, and I do not take criticism on this shit. Muscles on women, amazing. On men, too much of it can ruin it. I'm going to put in A tier, S tier if it were for women, A tier for guys. Muscular dudes are not my thing. I'm what's called a twink lover. None. Getting dirty for Jesus. B tier because I went to Sunday school. Nurse. My mom is a nurse and I love her very much. She's a good person. So that conflicts me. I'm going to put it in B tier because I find them hot and they do a great job. But A and S tier would have weird connotations, so I'm going to leave it at that. Old man. F tier. Not a fan. On a whole. Essentially, I feel like that just means fleshlight. That is going, I feel like they should go in the same tier as masturbation. Actually, let's move female, male, three. Yeah, I think that's about right. I'm not saying that because 2 girls is better than 2 guys. I feel like 2 girls and 1 guy is just somebody working harder to get laid. When it's 2 guys and a girl, it just feels like the girl isn't doing any work and the guys have to do a shit ton of work. But when it's 2 girls and 1 guy, then it's 2 girls then it's just the guy having to do a shit ton of work. Oni. I mean, if we're talking demon girls, then bam, that sucky boy. That's amazing. Orgasm denial. I feel like this speaks for itself. F tier. Paizuri. I am unfamiliar with the genre. Pantyhose. I feel like this can go with fishnets right here, where they're good, but meh. Piercings. I love goth girls. A tier. If goth was a category, I would be going further. Ponytail. You know I love it when guys pull mine. I have hair underneath the helmet if you didn't know. So, slave tails, sexy as fuck. This is going to be a long ass video. I am not splitting this up into 2 videos. Possession. F. Not a fan. Pregnant. If you judge me, I'll fight you. If you judge me, I'll fight you. Prolapse. This is just what happens when butt stuff goes bad, in my opinion, and it's kind of hard to watch. Prostitution. In a very confined space where a lot of people are, where it's understood that it's happening, and it's a good thing that it's happening, like it's not a crime that you'll get murdered for. As long as everybody's safe and vaccinated and nobody's getting diseases from it, then B tier. It's great, and I feel like it's a good job. Public use. This is just worse. It's going in C tier. Eat ass, live fast. That's an A tier for me. Robot. Not even gonna sit here. No. Bad. poo poo. Schoolgirl uniform. I feel like this goes up here. Here. Right next to nurse. As long as they're above the age of 18. And self-cessed. Fuck you guys. I do not take criticism on this one. I do not take criticism on that one. Sex toys. If only I owned more. B tier. Sister. Yeah, that's going with incest. Slave. No. Sleeping. E tier because I feel like it's very similar to the last one. Small boobs. Small boobs, big boobs, and medium boobs. Boobs are the future. Small boobs are better than huge boobs. I will fight you. Smell. Put that there because I've never seen that tag before. Solo. Getting that freak on by yourself. Yes, I will put that there. Spanking. I have not been a bad boy, so I never have this happen to me. C tier. Stockings. Same as pantyhose. Where did I put that? Where'd you go? Okay, it's going next to leotard anyway. Stomach deformation. This is, I feel like, when the guy or the girl with the nuts just super hard and then it messes up the whole thing. I'm gonna put this up here. Strap on. My man with the latex plan. Stuck in a wall. This is a meme more than it is anything else, so I'm putting it here. Sweating. Yeah, when everybody's having a good time and you're getting a workout, you might as well look shiny while you do it. Swimsuit is going with the leotard. Teacher. I mean, as long as everybody's 18 and happy. Happy. C tier. Tentacles. Not as good as you think. I'm putting that in C tier as well. Thigh highs. Yes, I find them hot. A tier. Tomboy. My motherfucker up in S tier. Trap. Also up in S tier. Here. Tribalism. That is two girls, I believe, doing the scissors. S tier. Amazing. Triple penetration. This is when you have more than one really good friend. And I'm going to put that in C tier because I couldn't coordinate that if I had an army. Twin tails. Tails. Back at it again. And above ponytail, absolutely amazing. Ugly bastard, not a fan. It's just hard to watch because I'm not focusing on the girl. I'm focusing on I want to know what this guy looks like more than anything, and it ruins the experience. Unusual pupils, literally the only thing this brings up is the one chick from Gurren Lagann and her weird ass eyes. It never brings up anything else. So I'm going to leave that at A tier here for just how mesmerizing it is. Vanilla. Oh, my man. Vanilla goes in S tier. Virginity. For the Lord Jesus, this goes in C tier. It's always nice to know that somebody else is having a good day. Okay? And then probably gets that taken away from them. Vor. Y'all motherfuckers better not. Y'all, that's going in A tier. And I take criticism, but I will not listen to it. VTuber. Project Melody. Project Melody, my cybernetic queen. That is going in high A tier. Wolf Girl. That's a tough one. I'm putting that below Bunny Girl. Yeah, below Bunny Girl. Sorry, Luna, not a fan. X-Ray. When Mortal Kombat gets a porno. I'm gonna put that in B tier just because I like anatomy. Yandere. Simulator will never be finished. Ha ha ha, dead meme. I am also putting that in B tier because psycho kid me from being a kid is a fickle bitch. Yowie. My motherfucker. Ooh, top 3? Oh, what do I do? Okay. Bam. Bam. No. Bam. Bam. There we go. And Yuri. An amazing character from Doki Doki. Yuri is gonna be the lowest S tier possible. And that is it. If you want to look through it, I'm surprised if anybody did. This is the biggest video I've had to do. And I thank every single one of you for getting to 50 subs so I could do this video. Oh, if you want to look through it, I'll scroll pretty slowly because I have no idea how to put the link in absolutely anything. So here you go. Bam, bam, and bam. So, I mean, until next time, I have been the Doctor, and I'll see... Number 1, have a nice day. Number 2, don't be a dick. There's too many of them. And number 3, wash your fucking hands. I have been the Doctor, and I'll see all you guys later. Peace.